Hey YouTubers, this is Bob. Well, it is so good to be back with you guys. Well, today's August 1st, and I'm just out for a stroll here in nature. August 1st is a Wiccan holiday. It's called Lunasad, and it celebrates the god Lu. He was an ancient pagan deity. And this time of year we pause and we reflect on the fruits of the harvest, as well as that we're now starting to enter into the waning cycle of the sun. The days are starting to get just a little shorter, and we're starting to see the decline of the power. So anyways, I thought I'd bring you guys along on a walk today and let you guys kind of see a little bit of nature. Thanks for coming along with me. You can see here I'm right over this wonderful bridge here that's going off into the forest. And it overlooks the beautiful creek here near my home. And I really love it out here. You know, I like to come out and walk and just really be attuned to the natural energies. So I thought you guys would enjoy coming along. You know, YouTubers, one of the things that is so wonderful about the Lunasad time of year is that nature is still at a glorious peak. And if you look here behind me, you can see how rich and green it is. If you listen, you can hear the water running over there through the trees. It's absolutely beautiful here. You know, at this time of year now, even though it's kind of like what we'd say it's nature's last hurrah. They're still lush and green, but even now there are little hints of the coming changes. A few of the trees are showing just the slightest hint of the leaves starting to brown in spots. It's very subtle, but it still exists. So we know that the cycle of life is continuing. I think it's wonderful that even though I live in the city, we have these reserved areas, these special places of refuge, these parks where we can find peace and commune with nature. Guys, isn't it just beautiful here? I wanted to bring you guys here to let you see some of the beauty. Look how just deep and lush and rich the woods are here in the park. It's really just spectacular. We have a canopy over us of just wonderful green. And I was up at the shopping center. This park actually, believe it or not, leads up to a busy shopping center. It's hard to believe when you're in it that it's that close. But I bought some bread today because on Lunasad, or Lammas, Lammas is the English name, the old Catholic name, it means loaf of bread. And so it's traditional on Lammas to bake loaves or set out loaves of bread. So I got some bread, and we'll see if maybe we can feed some fish tonight. Well guys, I've got my loaf of bread here and it looks like the fish are hungry. So I'm going to throw some down and you guys can watch. Oh, that one didn't go in the water. They're jumping like piranhas down there. They're hungry. All right, well, the fish are snapping, so let's feed some more. There's a big piece. As you can see, they're all snapping at it. Well, it looks like we have a little school of piranhas down here. Anyways, guys, it's quite fun to feed them. I don't think I want to fall into that water. I think they'd eat me up. Well, YouTubers, I finished feeding the fish. I went through about 4 loaves of bread, and I've got about a half a loaf left here. And it's traditional in the old ways to also leave offerings at trees. And because it's Lammas, I'm going to leave an offering at this tree here. As you can see, I found this beautiful tree in the park, and I'm just being drawn to it. So when we talk about offerings, you know, it's like, well, where do you offer? It's an intuitive thing. So I've got my loaf down here. And as you can see, I've got about half a loaf left. So I'm just going to scatter it here around the tree. This will break off little pieces. And we'll just leave it out here for the animals. We'll just circle the tree and make an offering. You know? The wonderful thing about Wicca is that it teaches us that we're all interconnected. That we are all not only our brother's keeper, but the keeper of all beings. The animals, the earth, the plants, we're all interconnected. And Lammas is a great time to think about that because it's about the harvest, it's about plenty, and it's about sharing our prosperity also. Anyways, guys, I'm so glad you came along with me on my Lammas walk and my tradition of doing offerings today. So, guys, keep it here on Spirit Channel, and we'll have more wonderful videos coming this week.